everyone, Ray the Dashing Womble here. Hope everyone had a great Saturday. Excuse me. Hopefully all the dashers did really well. And hopefully it wasn't too hot in your area. It was a bit warm with us, but anyway, didn't get started until very late today. Had a very late night. We had to go to a family lunch today, or yesterday as it is now, because it's now 1:45 in the morning. And if you watched yesterday's video, you'd seen that I had problems with the Jaguar. So I was up looking at forums throughout the night, seeing if there's a common problem with these, with that symptom, and it seemed to be that there was things seemed to point to one thing, and it was basically if the battery was low and if there was a problem with the positive lead, and that was why it may well have been cutting out and playing silly games. So anyway, this morning, after I managed to get to sleep maybe at about 7 AM, and then I had the alarm on for just gone 9, and then my wife came in at about 9 AM and said that my brother-in-law was on the way because he was bringing the truck over. So I could use that for, or we could use that for Doordashing, etc. Okay, brilliant. Anyway, so I got ready, came out, and I was like going over the vehicle first of all. What I did is I cleared the codes. I got one of these things. Probably better if I show you the box. Oh, crikey. It's a car diagnostic tool, OBD2 scanner. Get yourself one of these. I'll put a link to it down below. These are only like about $25, $30, $20, whatever it is. And it's very handy to have. Very handy to have. Very easy to work. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to work it. Works on all vehicles after 2001. And I mean, there's various ones that you can get of these, or it's different models, etc. All you do is you got your OBD2 plug at the underneath your dash, and you just plug that in it, and it goes in one way, so you can't cock it up, and well, not too easily. I shouldn't say can't, but no, I mean, look at it, you ain't gonna mess that up. And it goes in one way, and it's always under the driver's side steering wheel. Although in the Jag, for some reason or other, it's over towards the middle to the right of the steering wheel, which normally it's over to the left, so I don't know what the bloody hell. Jag had to be bloody difficult. But no, get one of those, because you save yourself an awful lot of time. You can figure out what's wrong with the vehicle, and it helps a lot. So anyway, yeah, I put that on this morning, or yesterday morning now as it would be, and cleared the codes, and it said to check the battery. So I went in and checked it, because we just had a new battery fitted by AAA. And, excuse me. And it was, the battery lead, the positive lead wasn't loose, but it definitely was not tight. So weird noises there. So anyway, I went ahead and did all that, ran it up, had no problems at all. Didn't have time to take it out for a test run, so brother-in-law's wife turned up with the truck and he followed in the car at their SUV, and then we all went off to the family lunch up north Kansas City. And then when we got home from there, I took it out for a test run, drove it around, had no problems at all. Thought, brilliant, done. Decided to take it out dashing. Didn't get dashing until pretty late, because when we got home from, when I'd taken this for a test drive, when we got home, I said to my wife, I don't care which way around we're going to do this, but I've got a flipping absent sleep. I'm going for a nap, which is what I did. And after we took this out for a run, and but no, I didn't get started until 6:35, and I didn't start at home. I didn't want to start the Dash It Now home. I'd taken all the equipment out. I've got like the GPS thing, Garmin rather, and I've got the car charger and the wireless car charger, which actually grips and holds the phone. And then I've got the Bluetooth thing that enables it to go through the radio, and that, because it doesn't have Bluetooth in either of these things. And so just all that stuff, I got all that together, and I'd taken it in the truck when we were going up north Kansas City. Just threw it all in there quickly, and anyway, so when we got back, when we were getting ready to go door dashing, because it felt so good and that, you know, there was no problems with the Jag, I decided we'd take this, and I just pulled everything out of the truck and put it in the boot of this. Right. Well, that's not flipping good. I guess the alright, let's try it this way then. You got me through a steering wheel. It's the only bloody place I can put the thing with it just working on its own. Anyway, it's quite nice actually. I'll leave the engine running just for a little bit. So, shut the windows on the sunroof. So anyway, so yeah, so we got the Lee Summit, and I said, okay, well, it seems like it's running okay, and I'll start putting everything back. So I put everything back in and signed on, took the picture of the clocks at about 6:35, and we dashed all night. Well, we didn't do too much. We hadn't started until late. There was an awful lot of bloody crap offers coming through. I mean, a lot. Extra special ones. I put Uber Eats on. Uber Eats appeared to become the absolute diabolical. I went, I've had enough of Uber. I just turned the damn thing off. And it's like, you're off your head. I got one offer that came through, and it was from Popeyes or Poop Eyes, whatever they call it, in Blue Springs, I think it was. And it was going to Independence. It was like $7.50 or so, and it was going, I think, 17.5 and 18 miles, near 18 miles. Like, are you kidding? I'm nowhere near bloody flipping where this is. Why the hell are you asking me? Come out there. I ain't going out there. Definitely not going to bloody Poop Eyes. Anyway, So I'll put that stupid flipping offer up there. Oh, Jesus, absolutely ridiculous that was. But yeah, so my fault for not actually getting out early. Maybe it would have been alright earlier on, I don't know. But so anyway, went out and done a couple of jobs. Did I do one? I done one from the Mint. Jeez, I don't know what it is. They got this waitress at the Mint. It's been there for a little while. The last time I went in there, she was being a right royal pest, holding things up. She had a bee in her bonnet about something, and then today or this evening, she was just being annoying, basically. But they had a packed restaurant as well. It was pretty darn good for them, that's for sure. Good to see that they're doing well. Oh, God, now this bloody GPS. Let me grab this again. Got to turn this damn thing off. I will get a position on this damn thing. Right, let's try again. Bloody hell. This video's becoming a bit of a bits and pieces if you've been putting it together. Yes, I did that one from the Mint, and I actually went to Blue Springs. Well, I think they class it as Blue Springs, and yeah, I actually went the next road over from where the last job is that we did last night, before I decided to go home because I was having problems with this. Anyhow, all was going fine. I did get a I can't remember, there was another order. We only done about four deliveries in the end. Went to Panera Bread there on Douglas, and there's a young fella in there that he's been there a while, and he said, "Oh, I haven't seen you for a while." I said, "Yeah, I don't think you've been in here." And I went, "Oh, hang on." I said, "Well, I was in hospital for a couple of months." And then he asked after my wife, and I was telling him about her and her kidney transplant. So he was he's very nice young bloke. Seems generally concerned. But we've been going in there, pretty for a while. Not only with Doordash, but also we've eaten in there several times. Might well eat there tomorrow, actually. But anyway, so I went off and delivered that one, and then I can't remember what the other bloody one was that I delivered. I know there was another one, but the last offer I actually ended up doing was came through, and it was a catering offer. I was just watching Dashing Across America. Chuck, he was out there in Georgia, and I guess he was going off to see his mum. Not sure how many miles away she actually is, but anyway, from him. But anyway, he was doing a drive up to see her. It seemed to be quite a ways, but and he's doing stopping in a few small towns along the way and doing some door dashing. And he did one, and it was a catering order. Did a pretty good flipping catering order too. And so I was watching that and watching him do that, and then he just finished that catering order, and then this offer comes in from Doordash, and it's a catering order for us. I went, "Oh shit, sauce dish, we'll have that." So exactly where it's going, a house that we've been to up 10 times, one of the bigger houses, not too far out of the main part of the town there, and they need to put a bit more light on their bloody driveway, I know that. But anyway, went off. It was from the Iron Horse Grill, and it's quite a nice building and all that in there. From the pictures and that I've seen on their food, it don't exactly look that appetizing, to be fair, but anyway. But maybe they need a better photographer, because it hasn't appealed to me to go in there to eat. But anyway, so I walked in there, and there's several vehicles and that outside, several people in there, and this waitress was walking through, and I said, oh yeah, I'm here to pick up for whoever it was, right? And she went, oh, I'll go check on that. Well, then she comes out, 3 flipping great big bags, and so I grabbed those from her and wished her well, and she did the same, and off I went. Got out to the this thing, Jag, and I've got these 3 great big bags, so I opened up the door. I said, my wife, you've got to have at least one of these 15 bags. You're going to have to put in one of the other bags, because this is not all going to fit in that catering bag. So I gave her that, opened up the boot, and put the other two bags that I had in the catering bag. And bloody hell, it was a bit of a squeeze, but they got in there. Zips all that up, right, oof. Went to pull away. I don't know, I didn't get it in gear properly easily for some reason or other. I think it was just me. Did something, and then it's like, oh shit, the bloody flipping, it brought out that damn problem that I had yesterday. Oh shit. No, not again. Anyway, so I stopped there, because all the warning lights came up. So I stopped there. I was in that car park, it didn't matter. So then I just turned the engine off, waited a couple of seconds or 3, started it back up again. Okay, off you go. Pulled out of there, went up to the customer's house. Got up to the customer's house, and this time there was no flipping vehicles in their drive. They got this big roundabout on their up their drive outside the front door and that. And yeah, so I gets all that stuff out, puts it up on the doorstep and that. Took a picture, and it was $17.75 is what I agreed to take it at. It was only it weren't going far. It weren't going far at all actually. And so I took the picture, and then it confirmed, and I think it changed to $24 and some change in the end. So very nice. That helped a lot. Oh, also flipping at some stage during the night, my wife decided that she wanted a Baskin Robbins. I go, oh my gosh, come on! I want to try and earn some money, but we're gonna have to quit playing that game, right? But anyway, I'm not saying it wasn't good, but there's quite a few people in there actually, even at that time, right? But anyway, so I dropped all that off at that customer's house, and as I pulled around to come out of their driveway, it's a little bit of a little bit steep. It goes down there a little bit. There's an incline on it rather, and the car flipping played the flipping game again. Oh, bloody hell! So I just got to the end of their driveway and turned it off and that, and restarted it, pulled out of there, and went down to Langsford. We was just off of Langsford, so I pulled into Casey's there on Langsford and Todd George Road, so I could get some light, and I pulled that thing out, that scanner out, reset everything, and got off, and we was fine. In fact, we went and waited over by the Mint, even though it was closed then, but there's still Pizza Hut and that there. And I think the Adventure Cafe was still open as well, but anyway, maybe they were having a game night again. Anyway, let's turn this off. So, my wife was yawning and it was driving me crackers. I just decided, I said, I'd sod it, I'm going home. There's a lot of flipping ridiculous offers coming through, just going home. And that's what I did. Came home, had no problems at all coming home. Actually got in the driveway and it pulled its flipping thing again. I know what it is now. I need to get a sensor. For it tomorrow. And if I can, tomorrow, I mean today, if I can. If not, I mean, I've got the truck and just use that, or just keep turning the bloody thing on and off. I don't know, but I think that sensor definitely needs changing, and we'll see how it all goes. Really, I don't think it's a very expensive sensor. So if I can get one of those, I'll put that on, and see how it all goes from there. I've just been watching more on the forums as well since I've been sat here, and that appears to be another fault with these cars. There's too many bloody flipping sensors and things on vehicles. We need to go back to basics, old school. I know people want their Bluetooth stuff, but you can plug and play that flipping crap. You don't really need to have your car flipping figuring out everything for you. I mean, you've got all these safety features where it all flipping brake for you. Well, just learn to bloody look. You don't have to flipping do that. I mean, I'm probably going to sound a little bit older here, but damn, we never had flipping ABS and all that bullshit on the flipping cars when I was growing up. I mean, yeah, you put your foot on the brake in the wet or whatever, you slid. Especially if your tyres weren't that brilliant. But anyway, but, you know, there was none of that stuff. You know, all this electronic stuff we could put in, new radios and all that stuff. Didn't have Bluetooth and all that bollocks back then, and I don't say that I don't like all that stuff. I do. I love all the technology and that. What I don't like is the idea that you've got to, the cars totally flipping run on the damn computer chips and things now. I also don't understand why many of the manufacturers choose to bloody go to China to get all these things. If you buy a British car, all that stuff should be made in England or Scotland or wherever the bloody hell they're flipping made. Or if it's an American vehicle, all this stuff, all the components should be flipping made right here in the USA. You know, it's you don't need to be, you know, the bloody technology. Just you've got all the blueprints and making stuff. Just do it here. Stop pissing about. Flipping, you don't need to go to bloody China all the time. I understand it's cheaper, but even though those things are cheaper, it doesn't make the bloody cars any cheaper. So, but again, I still think we should go back to basics a lot more. Anyhow, that's just me. It's a lot easier to figure out a flipping problem when you didn't have all these poxy flipping computers to deal with. It's a right real pain in the rear end, to say the least. Oh, that's the thingy fell down. So yeah, so I think that'll be it for now. I'll see if I can get a hold of a new sensor tomorrow and figure all that out. If not, I'll just, if I can't get one, I'll just use the truck or just use this. But I can't really rely on it. I'm a bit worried about, we did a lot of miles. I mean, we did quite a lot of miles in it. Did maybe flipping 80 miles or something in it. No, it wasn't that many. Maybe about 70 miles I did in it. With Doordash, I think we did about 60 miles in there. So before we got some of it, before we got any problems, it was at least 50 before we got any problems again. But so I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so that's it for me for now. But I would say to everyone, you've got to have basic tools in the car. And unfortunately, a basic bloody tool nowadays is one of these bloody OBD2 flipping scanner things. Get one of those. Diagnose the problem. You can go to O'Reilly's and they will put their scanner on it for you. They don't charge you anything for that and tell you what the problem is. But if you've got your own, especially like for me tonight, or last night as it was, is, you know, I had to, you could turn the car on and off and do it, and restart it. But also if the engine light was on, I needed to turn that off. So, you know, you just plug this in your OBD2 thing, which is plug, which is underneath your dash chair. Very easy to do. I'm not going to get under there now to show you it, but anyway, and then get under there and it will show you that there's a code flipping, there's a problem, and then all you do is just go in there, erase that code, and then it goes back to being fine. But I would check it before you erase it, that way you know exactly what you've actually got to do. And I'd done it a few times when the fault arose. I would put that on there, and then I knew exactly, this way I could cross-check it on when it had done it again and that. So now I definitely know what I've got to change, and so I can get on and get that sorted, and hopefully that cures every bloody thing. But yeah, definitely get that. I've got a set of what we call spanners, but in the back of the van. Well, they were in the back of the van, they're in the back of the bloody Jag now. And you know, just in case you need that, just another flipping cheap thing to have around. Get yourself a set of screwdrivers. So get a little bag. I think you can buy like one of these little tool bags or something. Put all the crap in there. Like I said, get your OBD2, get your spanners, get your screwdrivers, etc. Get some gloves if you want. If you don't, well, probably better if you do. The neutral gloves or whatever, or maybe just a set of working gloves or something. That way you don't get flipping dirty when you're having to figure out the problem on the car when you're out there on doing Doordash. And the last thing you want to turn up is with your customers flipping food on board after you've repaired your car quickly, and turn up with flipping oil and whatever on your pinkies. But I'm rubbing all over their food. So but yeah, definitely have a basic toolkit in the vehicle. And the other thing I always recommend in the vehicle is get yourself a first aid kit too. I've got a pretty darn good first aid kit myself, but I must get it out of the van tomorrow. And or today. But no, just a few things to have around. It's stuff just in case. Yeah, it'll take up a little bit of room in your car, but it's stuff it's handy to have. Definitely handy to have. And a couple of other things. I think I'm actually going to do like a what to carry on board video as well at some stage. I think that will be a good idea to have. What I recommend you should carry on board, let alone, I mean, taking your insulated bags, etc. Anyway, for now, I think that'll do it. It is now nearly 1 AM on a Sunday morning, and I'm going to go indoors, and I don't know if I'll probably edit this video and try to, in amongst flipping me eyeballs, flipping wanting to close. Anyway, so thanks for watching, and anyone that's working Sunday, hopefully you have a great day. Hopefully you all earn well. I will be out. I want to see if I can get some catering orders. I'm sure there's going to be a few around, and hopefully we can all make some money. I know the last bank holiday or whatever, a holiday weekend, it wasn't so great. I'm not sure what happened there, but anyway, but this one started off pretty well for us. I wish we were able to carry on, but the car decided that it wanted to retire for a little bit. Anyway, thanks for watching, and hopefully everyone does really well. All right, take care. Cheers. Ta-da.